have such sights to show you.
House of the Long Shadows. Vincent Price, that's me. Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, John Carradine, and Desi Arnaz.
House of the Long Shadows is, in a way, the end of an era of sorts. This is the cross-section of 50s, 60s, and 70s horror, and after this, you would get more 80s themed, you would get more horror movies at what you would think traditional 80s horror is like your Nightmare on Elm Streets and things like that. That happens after this, but House of the Long Shadows, whether or not it was intended to or not, almost seems like the end of the 50s, 60s, and 70s era of horror. One door closing so another one can open. It's the story of an author who needs to get a manuscript done because he has made a bet with his publisher that he can write a full manuscript in 24 hours. And for the perfect ambiance, he finds an old dark house in the middle of the English countryside in order to do it. However, the the castle is not near as empty as he thinks it is. It is the property of a very screwed up family, all of whom have it in for each other. The patriarch of the family, played by John Carradine, aka the second on-screen Dracula after Bela Lugosi, and the siblings, played by Peter Cushing of Hammer horror fame and would be Grand Moff Tarkin in the original Star Wars, Vincent Price, who is a horror legend in his own right. I mean, his credits are endless. And Christopher Lee. Do I really need to explain to you who Christopher Lee is? Just put rather simply, this movie is a bit of a mess. It's a movie where it has one big twist and then another one, and it doesn't really make a ton of sense if you really think about it. But I do give this one a recommendation for two specific factors: the ambiance and the cast. The ambiance, this castle looks great. I love the look of this thing, how lived in it feels, like how out of the way it seems. There's like no way to get around it. It just feels very gothic in atmosphere, and I just love it. And reason number two, the cast. I love Hammer horror, so seeing Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee on screen together just warms my heart to see them together, and related, no less. Vincent Price was just one of the greatest of all time, and John Carradine, even though he was getting up there in years, still had an intimidating look about him. Vincent Price has a great line in this movie where the main character is like trying to see where are we going? What is your relation to? And Vincent Price just tells him, "Please do not interrupt me whilst I am soliloquizing." I gotta find a way to work that into my daily vocabulary. Like I said though, the movie, in terms of story, is a bit of a mess. It features one big twist involving the family, and then another big twist involving the bet between the author and the publisher. I won't spoil it in case you want to watch it for yourself, but let's just say, at a certain point, I was like, why can't it just be about this family? You have them there, so why not? Ultimately, though, like I said, I do give this one a recommendation because of this atmosphere and because of this cast. And like I said, it's sort of the end of an era because the year after this, we get Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's when the 80s really start to feel like the 80s in terms of horror. Though do check this one out. If for nothing else, I mean, Christopher Lee's in it. Come on.